All right, so here we are in round one. We are on the play. We won the die roll. So here we have one of these hands where Lightning Helix gets a little awkward initially, but we do have Remand, which is great, and we've got a strand to find a red for Bolt.
Yeah, it's likely going to find us a Sacred Foundry.
And we'll. Oh, you think?
Yeah, so we cast Bolt and Geist Rd traps, right?
Yeah, sure. Okay, makes sense. My thought initially was that if we just get Steam Vents, but you're right. Actually, that's way better. Way better.
Yeah, so we can cast Geist Alpha no matter what land we draw.
Yep.
Yep. And then if we just draw a white source, we're set for Helix, which we have quite a few left in the deck.
Quite a few.
I mean, so.
Our fellow Team Geister, Great Nate, is also in this same event.
Oh, at least he's not playing.
He's not playing our deck. He's playing a Dirtly Esper deck, so that's fine.
Yeah, he's playing the deck. It's like his little pet deck right now.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's cute.
Is our opponent trying to figure out how we're dead on turn one?
Possibly. Or he's trying to figure out if you're streaming right now.
Yeah, there's no live stream, sir. No live stream.
Browsing through Twitch. Where is he?
Where is he? Watch this one later. Well, our opponent's up here, but he's not really doing much. He's waiting for something. Maybe he's waiting for Godot. I don't know.
Maybe he wants a trophy.
I'm sure we all want the trophy. That's why we're playing.
That is a fact.
It is a fact.
I see him on the microphone.
I know. Oh, I can fix that. Hold on. How's that? Better?
No.
Is that better? All right, our opponent's here. Hello, opponent. All right, let's see what we're up against here.
Who are you playing at that?
I have no idea. This person. So we'll see. I mean, like the worst possible match and worst possible draw for us here is Tron in any capacity.
Yeah, it's the deck that we just gave up. Like you have to concede against one deck, basically in the format is what it feels like. Oh, Temper Steel. This could be okay. As long as he doesn't like have the crazy start, I think we'll be fine.
We got 2 removal spells for stuff, right? Like. Mm-hmm. Now, do we just like bolt this Memnite in response right now to prevent him from doing anything, or does that even matter? I mean, there's way better targets, right? I mean, maybe he's going to Vault Scourge here, and that's probably the better target.
And the other thing is, like, if we do that, and then he just plays Mox Opal...
Yeah. Wrecked.
I'd rather hit, like, the Vault Scourge, or, you know, one of the more high-priority targets.
Agree. All right, so that's his entire play.
Yeah, so we can do it now if we want.
I mean,
that helps kind of cut off his mana next turn.
Sure.
Right. So like maybe he doesn't have another 1-drop or 1-drop in his hand, but he's got like a 2-drop. So another Helix. Okay, so if we draw a white or a red mana,
yep,
we're pretty set.
And I mean, he's obviously out of zero drops. So I mean, at this point in time, the Remand is probably about as good as it's going to get, and hopefully it draws us into a land, and we can get where we need to be.
Yep.
Wow.
Nothing. Okay, I'm also okay with our opponent being time walked with that deck. That's a little awkward, but
that's more than a little awkward, I would think.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what happens when you play these.
Yep. But our opponent missed a land drop, so let's see. Oh, here. Okay, so obviously we'll remand this. Yeah. Like, there's no point.
Yep. So tap 1 and.
Okay. So we get to remand whatever this is. Ooh, that's good.
It's a pretty reasonable target.
Yep. I mean, no matter what he casts for 2 mana there, we're gonna remand it. But
God, please give me a land.
Yeah. Want land right now. There we go. And we can fetch a
So what's a play here? Like,
and so I
Give me a
definitely
land.
want like a blue. Like I definitely want we either want vents or fountain. Most likely vents.
I think so too. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think vents are probably where we want to be.
We want to have, in case we draw like a lightning bolt, we can have like bolt and.
Now, how do you feel here about using Vendilion Click in his draw step?
He has a bunch of cards, so I think it's actually worse. Whereas, like, we know he missed another land drop and had to. So obviously, the Ornithopter was his draw for that turn.
Okay, so we should probably just kill this thing and then use now Electrolyze. We can probably use for value later. So we just want to Helix
correct.
this.
I'm pretty sure that we just Helix, and just, be like, hey, you have to draw another 0-drop or a land.
Sure.
To get your Ravager, and then if he plays just Ravager. So, like a land. But again, he's probably playing just Ravager. Of which...
Alright, so, I mean, if we bolt Ravager here, what is he, like, sacrifice all of his permanents to keep his Ravager?
Yeah, and that seems pretty terrible.
Right?
Does the top look not perfect?
It's fine. Here, eat that end. There you go.
I mean, as long as we can keep the longer the game goes for us, the better it is.
Now, again, these Electrolyzes are going to get better value for us later, so we'll just use this Helix again to get rid of this guy.
Yeah, eventually he's going to get to a point where he's going to play a Memnite and a Pestermite in the same turn or something, and then we just blow it out.
Yeah. The Blinkmoth Nexus.
3.
Etch Champion. Main deck Etch Champion. That is new. It is not a ubiquitous thing. Now here, with 4 mana left in his hand, 4 cards left in his hand, like I'm 100% clicking him during draw step.
Yeah, I agree because we need to because we know that we lose to Champion and Plating together. Like that's how we lose these games. That's how we've always lost the games against Affinity.
All right, click you.
Just get to see what he's working with.
There's the 2 Platings. Good God.
And a Ravager and an Overseer. That's pretty gross. I mean, we're still shipping a Plating because there's no way we can just let him have 2.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in trouble. I almost wonder if it was worth yeah, I wonder if it was worth clicking him earlier. I mean, it's tough to say, right? But I mean, we were kind of shaving him off mana.
I can't see anyone.
I mean, if he has 2, I don't think a click would have hit 1. He still would have had another one. So maybe it was correct to click him last turn to get rid of Etch Champion.
But I mean, how do we know, right?
Right, exactly. But at the same time, then he gets to have a Ravager on the field with a Plating that turn too. So he's going to combat. That's interesting.
Okay.
Not playing that Plating is a little strange.
All right.
I guess he just wants to develop his board more.
Huh.
Oh, so he drew... Okay, well, we knew he drew that. But I don't understand the Plating... I guess he equips the Ornithopter, so we just can't attack? Or no. Yeah, he's going to use Ravager to equip it. But then he... This is so strange. Our opponent, like, could have done that pre-combat.
Yeah.
Maybe he, like, accidentally clicked into his attack step?
We have drawn, like, literally all the worst possible sequence of cards in this matchup.
Definitely awkward.
Alright, so what is this? This is a 9-2?
Yeah, we're gonna die real fast.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So, I guess we have to just, like, try to kill this Ravager, right? And get this happening?
Yeah. It's so awkward, because, like, we try to kill the Ravager, but he just sacks it to...
I know, but, like,
or...
that's what we gotta do, right?
Yeah.
Like we could just pack this up here.
I mean, I'm reasonably sure that we're most likely just dead. I don't think we have anything in our deck that we can draw to possibly get out of this situation currently.
Sure.
Especially given that he has a ton of artifacts, not many of which are actually creatures.
Yeah.
So he sacked the Springleaf Drum, right? Yeah.
Yep. And the Ornithopter.
Okay.
We got another land. Not that it helps us. So we have to just keep this in case he attacks us with dumb stuff. And
Yeah. Correct.
we have to pass.
Yeah, because we can't let him actually attack us with Ravager also.
Nope. But yeah, these 3 guys saying traps are like looking real awkward.
Yeah.
Sure, you got it.
Yep.
So it's tough here, right? Like we've got to.
I mean,
how much is this? 9.
That's 9. Yeah. If we block Ravager, I'm pretty sure he's going to sack the Mox Opal to it.
And then sacrifice itself and go onto the Blink Moth, right? Like we don't kill that ever at that point, or just you just stack them all into here, I guess.
It's quite possible. I mean, every time he sacrifices an artifact to do that, like he loses.
All right. Well, let's just save ourselves some time.
That's fine. I am okay with that. Drawing 3 Geist of St. Traps in 2 clicks is really, really awkward there. Even though we had a couple burn spells in the beginning and kind of kept them off tempo, just didn't draw the correct sequence of things that we really wanted.
Agree. So Valor Stance and Remands are supremely terrible here. Yep. Generally, Vendilion clicks aren't excellent either, but that said, let's figure out what we do want. So we want Wear and Tear. We want Engineered Explosives. And that's really like...
That's pretty much all we have. And... yeah, it's...
I mean, like, I can see Negate being fine here.
It's arguably better than a Remand. I think I'm okay with that.
And that's what I'm wondering, right?
It's like, yeah, like you can still hit plating with it.
I mean, is Sower worth it? Like, they don't have any removal. Then Sower lets us steal an artifact to block Etch Champion.
That's fair.
I like that, actually. Well, why don't I do this? Why don't I cut a click and I'll bring in 2 Sowers?
I mean, I haven't tried Sower against Affinity yet, so...
that said, I can also cut Hellkite, because he's not as good.
Yeah, he's definitely not.
So that gives us access to the 3rd click back.
Okay.
So we still have no counter magic, we're just all removal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, our Wear and Tear is... the Wear and Tears are really good. The Double Geist is awkward. We do have the Bolt and the Snap. We're on the play too, right?
Yeah.
I think a 6-card hand is much worse on the play.
So we keep this. We're going to go turn 1 Sulphur Falls. And then untap with Lightning Bolt, play Colonnade.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, like, the only way a 6-card hand is better is if we draw, like, Wear and Tear and Engineered Explosives in it.
And some lands.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see if he's got the nut hand. What's shaping
Mox
up?
Opal, yeah. Ooh.
Welding Jar.
That thing. That's obnoxious.
So, knock Engineered Explosives? 1 time? It's a Snapcaster Mage.
Okay, well, I mean, we're going to end up bolting the Overseer. I know that.
So he's just going to sack the Welding Jar
to do it, correct.
So should we do it during his upkeep? Because then it taps him?
Yes. I mean, he's going to do it. He's going to tap it in response, but at least he can't do it with after playing another creature, right? So he only gets a +1/+1 counter on the Overseer and the Memnite this turn.
Yeah.
I think that's correct. And that's if our opponent does it correctly. This is another deck that's just gaining popularity slowly. Is Affinity again.
Yeah.
I guess people just realize that the hate's not really there currently, so people are really focused on beating Twin and Abzan.
I mean, there's the Affinity listed pretty well. I mean, it made the quarterfinals, right?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay, so he does do it correctly, which is fine.
Yep. Ugh.
Oh, gross.
Ugh. Vomit.
Yeah. I think we're okay as long as the last card in his hand is not Cranial Plating.
It's an electrolyze.
That's actually really good. That's actually quite good. I'm pretty sure we want to Moorland Haunt and Electrolyze the Steel Overseer.
Just to get it off the table, yeah, probably right.
Yeah, because like he seems to be going wide right now. I mean, they do that naturally anyway, but...
Alright, so we have a land next turn. Alright, cross your fingers, no plating. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Of course.
Wow. Oh.
Alright, Engineered Explosives is still an out.
It is.
Technically, so is Sower of Temptation. That's not an out.
That's not an out, but it does... Because that guy's, what, an 8 right now?
He's 8. So we kill, like, the Memnite?
Yeah, we kill the Memnite.
So I think... No, actually, I don't like that at all. So I think what I like doing here is Sacred Foundry Chapped to save the 2 life.
Yeah,
and we play Snap Bolt the Ornithopter so that we can
then...
block the Memnite, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Snap.
Yeah, and we Snap Bolt now because it plays around him
doing something, doing anything.
Like,
yeah.
like if you cast Ravager. I mean, you can do it in response to Ravager too, but...
Bolt this. Play this. Nope. Go. So, I mean, like, he plays another... Like, the only issue is that he plays another land and we, like...
We're dead. Or another artifact's
right?
in bed.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay. Cast. Well, that's step 1 of him playing another one.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. Yep. Womp womp.
Womp womp. Incinerating tickets.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, he had really good draw for game 2. Like, a really, really good one.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, we'll just run another event.